Good morning, guys. Happy first day of spring break, if you're on spring break. Um, First, I want to apologize real quick that I'm sorry all of my videos are shaky. I'm just taking them with my phone and I'm just holding it with my human hand. But I will look into something a little bit more stable for the long run. Just bear with me. Sorry. So today I wanted to talk about compassion in relationships. And I did make sure that my husband was okay with me talking about this first. I don't think it's cool for couples to air their dirty laundry, especially on social media. And that's not really what this is about anyway. It's more of a resolution to an issue that we're having, but I still, checked with him, make sure he was comfortable with me sharing it. Anyway, so he is experiencing some new stressors at work where his immediate supervisor literally ignores everything he says. Not everything, probably, but like he'll be talking to him, and the guy's like, and then walks away in the middle of his sentence, like in the middle of Aaron's sentence, he just walks away. Or something will come up later where he knows, like, obviously you didn't hear anything that I said, or the guy will just start talking over him. So how that stress is translating for Aaron is him bringing that behavior home and doing the same to me, which doesn't feel great. And there's two ways that I can respond to that situation. And the first and the easiest, or sometimes the most natural feeling, is jumping on the wounded or the victim train, and about this thing being done to me. And admittedly, I had a solid foot on board, but I believe that marriage is a conscious decision daily. How you react, how you love each other, how you treat each other. So I chose the second option, which is compassion and understanding and grace. And this type of behavior is very out of character for Aaron. Like, if you've ever spent any amount of time on my Facebook, you will know how much I like to gush about what a wonderful hubby he is. So it's really natural and easy for me to enter a state of, oh, how can I be wonderful back? And he deserves that for sure. So, as a side note, our relationship isn't all roses, but it's mostly roses, because we're a good match. And we have a lot of respect for each other, which is a nod to not settling on your spouse. Like, don't settle for a spouse, just so that you have one, or you're not alone. Sometimes being alone is better. If you're of the belief that you only get one spouse in this lifetime, make a good choice. Demand respect, demand that you be valued, and listen to your gut in the beginning. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and the butterflies of a new relationship and miss out on some of those red flags. But don't settle for anything less than amazing, because I've been there too, and if nothing else, it will stunt your growth completely. You can't flourish without nourishment, love, and support. So put yourself in a position to become your best self, while helping your spouse become their best self. So back to Aaron. Because of the foundation of mutual respect that we have in our relationship, it was really easy to recognize that this type of behavior is out of character for him. Letting me know that something was up, and to, kind of stop the pity party and don't take it so personally, and communicate with him to find out what's going on and where this is stemming from. This particular one was kind of hard to not take personally, especially when I'm like actively trying to put out videos of what I think and what I feel, and then having your life partner kind of steamroller over what you're saying makes your voice feel very small and very insignificant, which is a tough pill to swallow when you're trying to be more vocal about voicing. But we're not in a position right now where we can remove him from that stressor. Like, he can't just quit his job or, work under somebody else right now. But as his spouse, I feel like it's my role to do what I can to ease his suffering, which for now is at home. And, so making sure that his sanctuary from the world is neat and clean and smells like quesadillas when he comes in from his stressful day is something I can do. And I'm not saying that every woman needs to cook and clean and be a housewife. That's just our decided rules right now. So not taking it personally when he slips up and talks over me, although I do, like, hasn't done talking, but not, because I'm important in this equation too. So you don't just completely take a back seat from everything that you need, but being compassionate. And so in that instance, not adding guilt and not adding this like feeling of failure as a husband to his list of stressors is something I can do. Not rambling off about the spiritual breakthrough or exciting thing I read that day, or at him, because he's my person, but instead having a compassion and understanding that he just doesn't have the luxury of that mindset right now. He doesn't have room in his brain for spirituality and unicorns and magic. Like he is responsibility and schedule and bills, and hence me here in my pajamas with very uncombed hair, which I'm questioning a lot of my life choices right now. But so he's giving me the freedom to chase my art and my spirit, and the least I can do is cut the guy some slack. Like I could talk to a friend or my mother or make a video and subject you guys to my excitement about my evolution. I have noticed too, since my shift in responding more compassionately towards this particular situation, that we feel much closer. Not that we were like bitey, fighty, or bickery before. We just kind of felt distant and a little detached. And I kind of felt like I wasn't getting what I needed out of the relationship. Like I didn't feel the love as much. But since my shift to asking what I can give to help him out, my spouse that I chose to be partnered with, we have reconnected, like at an energetic level. Like we're not doing anything differently. We just feel closer. And I feel like I'm getting more of what I need out of our relationship. Just the day-to-dayness. By me giving, I'm getting more of what I need. So ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And the rest kind of just figures itself out. So I do understand too that some people are in relationships with takers, and they will just drain the sunshine out of you completely if you let them. So in those cases, this isn't necessarily a safe approach to this situation. Don't let anybody completely disregard you and then ask how you can make their life better. That's not, you are wonderful, you are valuable, and you are worthy of love and respect. Make sure your relationship isn't a one-sided effort before you apply this. Like, make sure you're in a healthy place for sure. But I love you guys and have a great Monday. Sorry this video is so long, but I tried to talk fast. There's a lot to say. Have a good day.